Good morning, YouTube. We're back at the shop, and we weren't supposed to be here today.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is my dealership, NG Supercars, and I was supposed to be at Barrett-Jackson. In fact, I'm watching it live, and I'm not there. Well, what happened was, we've got some bad luck going on in my household. First, Meg and my kid got the norovirus, and that was awful.
Merci, Gaston.
And then, less than a week later, we got the flu. And all three of us were just laid out in bed for over 48 hours, and it was miserable. And I'm still kind of recovering from it, so forgive me. I'm probably not as energetic as usual. I'm feeling okay, but I am definitely not on my A game today. So anyway, I had to cancel my trip to Barrett-Jackson. There was no way I was going to be traveling in this condition. And thank God, because like simple things like picking up something off the floor wins me right now. It's really messed me up. This was a really bad one. I wanted to walk through the shop because, we have some interesting cars here right now, but also we're kind of short on cars, so I'll explain. If you could like, share, and subscribe, check out NG Supercars, that's our dealership, and normalguysupercar.com. That is where you can buy parts and services. We do appreciate you guys' support. Okay, let's walk through all the cars in the shop, their statuses, and what's going on. Well, let's start off with the 458 that's behind me. So you've seen this car, and we've told you that it was sold, and then it wasn't sold, and then it was sold, and it wasn't sold. So it's still available. This is, again, why we don't, if you don't give us a deposit or something, the car's still on the market. So this car, 2 times now we've had people say they were buying it and then change their minds. So whatever, that is what it is. So that's why when people get all weirded out because we're like, we need a deposit in order to pull off the market. No, I'm seriously gonna buy it. Well, lots of people say that. So anyway, this is the one that's got the Daytona seats, the red piping, red stripes on the Nero Daytona seats. Nice, reasonably high spec, lots of carbon fiber, 28, I think, 1,000 miles. Very good condition cosmetically, like very, very few flaws. It is in excellent shape. It is a consignment car, and someone's gonna be extremely happy with this car. The funny thing is, we kept not listing it because we kept getting deals. Everyone's like, where are the pictures? Where is it online? Well, every time we were gonna do that, someone was like, oh, I'm buying it, and we had paperwork out, and then they like changed their minds. We have a new Mustang joining the inventory. We have a Mustang GT350R. Yeah, it's got the big old carbon fiber wing. This is a driver's condition car, and the crazy part is it's only got 13,000 miles on it. It's already got some stuff, so whoever owned it before us did not take the world's best care of this car, admittedly, like cosmetically, but mechanically it's wonderful. But if you're looking for a perfect example, this is not it. I'm just trying to be transparent, but it's a GT350R, so you bet your butt we're gonna take it out for a ride in another video and do a full review and all that good stuff, because I've been wanting to try one of these badly. Over here in the corner, we have the cars that aren't ours. We have 2 48s, the twin 48s, and neither of them are for sale. So that is actually a client's car. We're gonna be installing a client exhaust in it. It's gonna sound amazing. That is the car that I picked up when I bought the new trailer, if you saw the last video. So actually, I should probably show you the spec on it though, because it is, oh yeah, sorry it's so dark back here, but get over it. Check out this spec. Oh, you got the gold brake seats, carbon fiber, red deviated stitching, lots of carbon fiber everywhere. Oh yeah. That one's good. She's good. And then this is, of course, our friend Harry's car. Still just chilling here. We got some stuff that we need to do eventually to it. And then for some reason, we still have the GT500. Now, I've talked about this before. You gotta price these cars like so perfectly. So I think I'm literally like $1,000 too high, so I'm gonna relist it and drop the price $1,000, and you watch, it'll probably be sold within 1 to 2 weeks. That's just how it goes. So anyway, very high spec, very cool car, beautiful color. It's gonna make someone super happy, and it's only got like 2,000 something miles. The Jag's still here. moving on, we have what is probably the most expensive car we've ever had in our shop, and it's not for sale. First time ever we've had an SF90 in the shop. Goddamn. Story behind this one. So this was a consultation client. Again, helped him out, inspected the car, did a full white glove service thing where we flew out, checked it out, made the deal, did all the transaction, arranged the shipping and everything. And the buyer of the car basically said, hey, ship it to your shop, and then they're going to consign another Ferrari with us and trade it in on this. So we made all this happen for them. They're super cool. They're up in the Dallas area. So they're going to come pick this thing up in, I think, a few days. So in the meantime, we just get to stare at it. I'm going to ask if we can take it out for a review. Please, 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 please. But I'll admit, it's such an expensive car that I'm a little bit apprehensive to do a review of a $500,000 car. So, yeah, let's walk around this thing for a second because it is stunning. You got black with yellow deviated stitching. You got the Daytona seats. Oh. Listen to the sound of that. Oh, yeah. Good Lord. Oh, someone put a K40 in there?
Yeah.
Oh, bull. That's... Get rid of that thing.
I don't know.
I don't like. It's got Alcantara inserts on the Daytona seats. They're not the carbon fiber seats. I'm kind of surprised by that. Damn.
This thing's fast too.
Oh, do you know? Did we get permission to take it for?
I haven't asked him yet.
Josh just got in the shop, by the way. Yeah, we have it for about a week or so. So if we can, we're gonna do a review of it. Admittedly, cautiously.
And I test drove it in Florida when I bought it.
Yeah, you drove it to Florida. So this is the cool thing. Josh flew out there, arranged everything. The dude didn't basically he said, that's the car, I'd like to buy it, see what you can make happen. So he's trading in an F8, which by the way, which will be for sale here very shortly. So when this goes away, an F8 will be here. And it was a good deal. And so anyway, here it is.
It needs a bath. It's dusty.
Yeah, I would say it actually already needs a couple, like look at, there's a couple scratches.
Yeah. That's easy.
Those can be buffed out. Okay, the computer's doing something in there. I heard it doing weird.
It does some weird sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
After I drove it like 10 minutes later, I heard like some water sounds or like the water pump running or something. It was weird. I was like, ooh.
I never really noticed the little slits there. That's cool.
My favorite, they're cool, but they look kind of cheap. I don't know. My favorite thing, and it's really weird, is the Cavallino in the back.
Yeah.
See how it's elevated a little?
The F8.
I love
F8
that.
does that
I love
too.
that about that. I think it's only on the F8 Spider that does that.
Oh, it could be.
And I think it's only on the Spider SF90 too that has it like that.
Oh yeah, this is a Spider.
Yeah.
Damn. This is, I think, officially the most expensive car I've ever had in the shop.
I think so. Yeah. It's a little more than the Speciale.
The Speciale, that was a little over $500,000. This is a lot over $500,000. Well, this one's a new arrival. Is
In test drove it yesterday. The one bad thing about it is it's got ball tires in the back, and it's heavily modified. It's got no traction in any gear, even in 6th gear.
funny story about this car. This was supposed to be a stock C6 Z06 with only an exhaust, and it was just like,
It's only got 12,000 miles.
Yeah, it's only got 12,000 miles. The interior is almost perfect. Everything, cosmetically, it's basically almost perfect. It needs a bath. It looks awful. And it's got a PPF that's meh. But it has a big old cabinet, long tube headers. Were the cats deleted, we think?
I don't think so.
We think it might actually...
It's got cats.
It's got cats, but it's aftermarket exhaust, long tube headers, and a big old cabinet.
The
And it's...
cool thing about this car that I was like, it had some seat covers.
What the hell?
There it goes. Had some seat covers on it, and I took them off, and the seats were like brand new underneath.
Yeah, the interior looks
The interior is really clean.
basically flawless. Oh, aftermarket Pioneer
Yeah.
stereo. Oh, and a short throw shifter. Good Lord.
Like,
The shortest throw shifter
look at
on
this
earth.
thing.
Oh my Lord. It literally is like
That's back and forth.
it's about an inch.
The clutch is actually pretty decent. It's not like that Hellcat that we had where it was
Oh.
like the heaviest clutch ever. It
Yeah,
just
where
feels
you-
like a normal clutch.
Were you doing leg presses every time?
Yeah. This thing sounds
Oh.
meaty.
Dude, this is one beefy bitch. Let me tell you, it is ready to murder something. Still got the Grand Sport. Again, remember I've told you, if we don't price these type of cars like perfectly, like within $1,000, no one buys it. So I think I'm gonna drop that $1,000, and I bet you'll sell pretty quickly. Here's the other thing. We had people who are like, I'm gonna buy it, and then they just, that's how it is.
You can show everybody already probably knows this, that knows about Corvettes, but
Yeah.
the Grand Sport, the regular Grand Sport has the Z06 appearance package or whatever.
Right. It's got
So
the
you've
fender
got all
flares.
The fender flares and the things in the back. It's a little wider in the back.
Yep. It looks. That's what's cool about the Grand Sport. Finally have Fred's car. I believe is done, right?
Yeah, it's done.
Woohoo! We'll be able to drive the 308.
Yeah.
And then you guys have been waiting for this one forever. Austin's 599 that was converted to a manual is finally done. Oh lordy, do we have to talk about this car? We'll start it up, and you'll get to hear this thing. It's got this glorious Valvetronic exhaust in here with the full-length headers and cat deletes and all that good stuff. So it's going to be gnarly sounding. Last time you saw it, it was being picked up by a tow truck. All right, there she goes. So they can do a few things and get the whole thing sorted. Well, the tow truck company left the windows down after we talked to them about that when they dropped it off, and it was raining. So water got into the floorboards and killed one of the ECUs. So even after they finished all of the conversion and everything, wouldn't work. So we had to order a new ECU, and that took a while. So that's part of why this car is taking way, way longer than we thought. We thought we would have it done in like a couple days or a week, and it's been like a month. Yeah, so there's that. Now this, if you recall, is actually shift rods. So right there, yes, this is a shift rod design. Makina. We'll do a full, proper review of this thing in another video, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be fun. That's kind of the status of the shop. So I'm gonna watch a bunch of these auctions, and we might buy something maybe Josh. So Josh is still gonna fly out there tonight. I still don't feel well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to
Stay reasonably far away from me, just in case. Like, according to the internets, I shouldn't be contagious, but you do not want this one. This one was awful. I'm pretty sure it was the influenza, and it was bad. Oh, and we gotta fix a bunch of crap on the trailer. We still have a car that's supposed to be delivered. Oh, I gotta talk to Josh about that one. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, YouTube, it's late in the day, and the day kind of got away from me. I was watching the auctions at Barrett-Jackson. Alan got the Corvette C6 Z06 all cleaned up, so we'll have to show you that in another video. Yeah, still don't know about doing the review of the SF90, or at least not driving it. Certainly we can show it. What do you think? If I can't drive it, you still want to see a review of it? I don't know. And we got the GT350 cleaned up quite a bit. I think that's kind of it for the day. I'm exhausted. Let me tell you, doing anything while having this bug still in me is just exhausting. So I'm gonna go home and lay on the couch and watch more of the auctions and just chill. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool car. See, I can't even talk. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're gonna want to stay tuned. It's gonna be sweet. Oh, I forgot. Check out normalguysupercar.com and NG Supercars. Thank you. Bye.